Good morning everyone. Today in this video we will fight against the advanced character of our world around us, as we do in every video of this channel. Today we will rebuttal the common notion, I would say propaganda that is present in so-called mainstream media, main sewer stream media, I would say, main sewer because the content they try to convey to us is worth nothing. And one of the myths we are fed from our early childhood for several generations since 1960s, I would say, is the myth of overpopulation. Look, we are afraid of being overpopulated, people will eat each other, we will not be able to feed such a great number of people, food security and other blah blah blah, overpopulation, in general drama. Another drama like pollution, like dangerous microbes that would kill everybody of us, like AIDS which was supposed to kill everybody of us, and of course always topic on duty, overpopulation. So now I took some effort, and for a few years I was analyzing demographic data of many countries, including Western countries, but not only, also countries from Latin America, Southeast Asia, distant East like China, Japan, and we see that if we observe recent demographic trends, especially recent 20 years, for Japan, South Korea, and surprisingly even Bahamas and even Thailand, and we know that Thai people were known from their very hot temper, and since recently, 20 years ago, very rapid population growth. Now last 10-15 years, because it came a little bit later to these countries, we see a dramatic demographic collapse. Also with Thailand. Surprisingly, even with Caribbean nations, we see the collapse. Yeah, the pace of collapse for Latin nations of population growth is a little bit slower than Far East nations, but it still exists. Cuba actually noted for the second year in a row, if I remember correctly, the excess deaths over the registered number of births. Yeah, hot Latino people are decreasing. In other Latino countries, we also observe decline in the birth rates. So even there. So, in my opinion, that we are not in danger of overpopulation, but if the trends continue like this in next decades, we are in danger of the global population decline and the global population collapse, I would say, because fewer young people means that they are more spoiled, because everybody, parents, grandparents, because we live longer, pamper these kids. So these kids are are less resourceful, are more vulnerable to the factors of the environment, like feel offended, like being more prone to giving up when they encounter the difficulties. So they are no longer so persistent as previous generation, where they are not good in dealing with the competition, because there is no competition at home, no competition at school, because only few kids, so everyone should take care of them. And fewer young people means fewer new ideas, because older people, or even people in mid age like me, seem to be more conservative, seem to be inclining towards preservation of this what we have. Of course, making it more perfect, making it working better, but we are no longer so eager to incline towards new crazy ideas, because we have not so much, I would say, will. We are not so willing to take a risk as young people are. So fewer young people, fewer individuals that would take a risk and make real progress in science, in our understanding of the world. So population collapse will not be only due to the decreasing of number of people itself, but also it will happen due to the decrease of our creativity. And not so many people are aware that our technology we are used to and we live in is dependent on many people who work every day, hundreds of thousands of them around the world, who keep the things running, like sewer system, like power plants, like other facilities. We use healthcare, and not only like food industry or logistics at any level. So and these people have really professional specialistic knowledge, but they are getting older, and there will be no one to replace them with comparable intellectual capacity that would allow new ones who enter the place of the previous ones to do their job at the same level as the older ones were doing. That's why collapse that we are in danger of would be complete, not only due to decline of the global population itself, but also due to decline of specialized people. And the reasons of this population's decline are prosperity, welfare state that makes people lazy and disconnected from reality, not thinking about the future, and also this is also connected the really flourishing of stupid ideologies like neo-Marxist ideologies, that are anti-human. So now we have anti-human revolution, and like, protect the environment, happy planet without people, human is a cancer for the planet, and what we do with the cancer, or we remove it to survive, or we die from it. So nothing really nice can happen to a person who has cancer. So if humans are cancer of the earth, so this ideology tell us, so remove ourselves. But before we remove ourselves, we will suffer because of this, and the population collapse and the decrease of the number of specialists, and also civilization collapse that will follow it, will be the thing that we will experience due to our stupidity and exposure of brains of many people to stupid ideologies that make us disconnected. And that's why I have to connect you with my previous movie I recorded in English. This is the ongoing anti-human revolution, and population collapse is one of the symptoms of this revolution, because we started hating each other, and guys like our billionaires, like the Bill who enters the gates, and Mr. Famous Mr. Klaus from Economic Forum, and many others educated on universities that since 60s are soaked with neo-Marxist ideologies that make these people completely disconnected from the world, are preparing this disaster together with their predecessors that in 60s introduced in many countries of the Western world welfare state. So everything was prepared. I don't think that it was a great plan, but sometimes history teaches us when people live too good, many errors are made, because like welfare state, or being disconnected and having stupid ideas like our rich guys, because initially for first several decades we think we can afford them, because system still, when it works properly, socio-economic system can compensate for a while. But now the compensation abilities of our socio-economic system are slowly getting over. That's why we see great times are coming, new heroic period. All the best, have a nice day, bye.